Hello party people and guitar enthusiasts and hobbyists of all descriptions. We are going to get into the second part of the building of a guitar. Now, there has been a reason why I haven't been able to do the second part, because we've got part one where we actually spoke about the two different bodies that I have. So this was the body for, this is the mahogany body, and then the other body that we have here is the sycamore body, and hopefully they're in focus. I've had a very interesting time trying to record at the moment, so hopefully you're getting the top of my head. I've been waiting for one item to come in the mail, and I've bought everything on eBay. So the main thing that I was waiting for was the bridge. Now the bridge for both of these is the ashtray style bridge, which will fit into both of my bodies like so. They're going to need a little bit of work to fit them in properly, but I'm going to do string throughs. So I needed these to actually be able to make sure that I'm going to be able to drill through the bodies and get through to the back of those. Now this has already come with a pickup in it and it's pre-wired. So that was one that I was waiting for. I am waiting for another one as well to come in the mail. However, I thought that I would just let you know why part two has taken so long, and it is because I have been waiting for the bridge, because we know that when we set up the neck and we want to set up the bridge around the same time, and I actually wanted to make sure that the bridge was all drilled first before I actually started to colour the bodies of this, because I didn't want to ruin any paint finish. I'm going to be using acrylics, and as I said, I was going to do it in a brilliant violet colour. I've got 3 tubes of that. That's not going to be a problem, and I will be doing more like a stain. So with this, I'm going to really water it down, and I'll show you that when I get to that process. Now, the other parts that I have, this was an interesting one. So this is a pickguard. Now this pickguard is for the mahogany body. Now the problem with this is that when I bought it, I didn't think about the F-hole. So this is either going to need to be modified, or I need to buy a modified pickguard, but I will have to do a cut so we get the full F-hole effect. And I bought three different ones, just in case I stuffed one up, and also to have a different color, because I'm still not sure if I want to have a black pickguard or a white pickguard with the purple. So everything's up for discussion here, so maybe put it down in the comments what you think you'd like to see on that particular body. First one that I am going to do is going to be the sycamore. Now that will also have this particular bridge in it. Now I have in fact bought the pots, and they're pre-wired with the 3 switches. So when this goes in, this is pre-drilled, so it's going to sit in there quite nicely. So you'll have your neck pickup switch, your middle, which will pick up your bridge and the middle, and then also just the bridge pickup. So that actually, I think it looks really nice. Like this, I think in purple it's going to look fantastic. I also did buy the pickguard. Now this pickguard will fit. This one I did check. So that's going to have a pretty good look once it's done. Now I've bought that pickguard in both black and white as well. Now I did buy this beautiful little vintage pickup for the neck. It's also pre-wired. I thought that I would get things that are pre-wired, and then that way I should hopefully be able to make a good start of these and hopefully not have to ask for too much help. But I just wanted to sort of feed this in so I can show you what the start of this body is going to start to look like with the pickguard. If it didn't already have the hole, I probably wouldn't even put the pickguard on, because it's actually like a beautiful clean finish anyway. But because it has the hole here, I'm definitely going to have to use a pickguard. So it's roughly, it's even nice just in the wood colour. So that's basically what that's going to look like, and I'm really wrapped with that. Now, I've got a few other things here that I do have on the table. This here is the jack hole. So I've actually got 2 of these, so both of these are for here. As you can see, it's relatively flat. So it's only got a short, like a small bend in it. So when I do put it into here, I am going to have to shape it a little bit more to where that hole is. That's just kind of part of what has to be done. Now, trying to keep my costs down, which is a really interesting thing. I found that, you know, it can be a very expensive hobby if you're doing this, and as I said, this is just a one-off at the moment that I'm, well, two-off at the moment that I'm doing, and you know, this I hope to sort of extend into a bigger sort of hobby for me, because I love guitars. But I decided that with one of the necks I was going to go with one that had already been made and had come off another guitar. Now this one here, I think I spent about $28, maybe $30 Australian, that is, to get it shipped out. I think I put an offer on it, and they said yes. It's just got a few little nicks in it that can be easily fixed up. The fretboard just needs to be cleaned. Somebody said that they were doing this for a project, and there's some marks on here where you can see where they've tried to look at the fretting and you know, clean a few bits up, but otherwise it's actually a really nice neck, and it's got sort of a satin finish. I am going to sand this all the way back. I'm going to take off whatever this logo Casino was, and it just needs a very good clean basically. But other than that, it fits the Sycamore body pretty well. So I'm going to use this one on the Sycamore body. So this is going to be the first one that I do. So if there are any sort of major stuff ups, hopefully I'll be able to rectify those. Now this one here is brand new. I don't want to touch it too much actually without having gloves on, because this is the raw material. Now I really like this, the Telecaster neck style. This here will go into the pocket of the mahogany body. And I'm going to be staining this with True Oil. Just think it's a really beautiful piece. I really love that it's got, you know, the line in the back of it, you know, sort of representing where you put the truss rod. Has a truss rod. It has everything. The nut's okay. It's a little bit rough. If you wanted to, you could put a new one in. But I really love this inlay. Now, this didn't cost me a whole lot either. I think this one cost me maybe $50 or $60 with postage, but it was definitely from eBay. So everything here is an eBay buy. So coming to that, so an even cheaper way of doing this is I actually bought a Telecaster headstock template. So when you have a look on eBay, oftentimes you will see, you know, that there are blanks. Now, as you can see with this particular Telecaster is not the standard straight Telecaster head. So if this headstock was a Telecaster head, it would be directly straight. So it would kind of really look like that. This particular headstock now is going to need string trees to hold the actual strings down. So I was thinking that you can buy these and with beautiful inlays, and you know, all you need to do is some work with the fretting. But if you buy one of these, you can buy one of these blanks, and the top part is just a paddle. So it means that you can get it flat, or you can get it like this, which kind of goes into that Stratocaster. You can get a Stratocaster kind of look, or you can get the Telecaster look, but you won't need the string trees because you can get them exactly flat. And then I can make them myself by using this template. Anyway, I just thought that was a really good idea. I think this cost me like $13 with shipping. I think the person lived just around the corner from me, but that was a really good idea, I thought. Now, as far as the insides, I've spoken to you about the pots and the bridge, and also the neck pickup that I've got. The humbucker pickup, that's gone AWOL, but I'll let you know about that one. I was also able to buy some of this tape. Now this is the copper tape that you would put on the inside of all your cavities. So that copper tape actually helps so you don't get that hum and that buzz when you've turned on your guitar. So you want to make sure that all the cavities are done in this. That will happen after the painting process. So as I said, I'll be doing the painting process. I'm doing the acrylic with this. I'm going to be finishing it off with the True Oil. The True Oil, it's actually a gun stock finish, and it was weird because I ended up on a gun website, and it was just a bizarre sort of feeling. It's just funny that I found myself on a gun website buying True Oil for a guitar. But, you know, that's another kind of weapon. It's an axe, isn't it? So anyway, bit of a laugh. Now, that'll be part of that. Then the other things that I needed to buy was the base plate for the back of the neck to attach that to the guitar. Now I know that with the Sycamore, I'm definitely going to need to use the base plate with there's kind of like a black backing to that. I will have to use that because what happens, I think, is that because the Sycamore is such a soft wood that once you put these in, I think it will, when you go to tighten it up, it will actually indent in the back of it. So it's definitely going to have to be used on the Sycamore one, but on the mahogany body, which is a lot tougher, I believe that I probably won't need to do that. And even the older, if it's older at the bottom, it shouldn't be a problem. But we'll see how we go. I'm only new to this, so but I'm happy with the base plate. It looks fine. The last thing I wanted to show you, this is just these are the ferrules. So when I do actually drill through with the bridges, these are the ferrules that I'll be putting on the back so the strings can go through and sit in those sort of pots. So that's something I'm interested in seeing how that works, making sure I've got the diameters right. I don't have a drill press. A lot of people have drill presses. When I've looked on YouTube, that's where I get most of my information from, really. You know, they've pointed to using drill presses for most of their things. Now I have very limited range of tools that are electrical. I mean, I have a drill. I have a few drills actually, but I don't have a drill press. I don't have a router, which is why these are good, being pre-routed. So there's a few different things that, you know, if I do take this up as a more serious hobby, I will eventually have to look at purchasing a few extra things. My partner will hate me for that because we're trying to clear out the garage, not add more stuff to it. But anyway, I think that should do it for our part 2. But I just wanted to let you know that we're still going ahead with it. I've just been waiting for the bridge. This has been sort of the thing that I've been waiting for the longest. I think I, in fact, ordered it first and it's been the last thing to come. So that's why it's taken a little bit of time to get this next video up to you, because I wanted to do a parts video. And now that we've finally got everything here, there's a couple of bits and pieces. I haven't got strings yet, but the local store I'll be able to get some. And I'm sure there's a few other things, but I have collectively gotten the main things to be able to make 2 specific guitars. So keep posted if you want to, you know, see what's going on. You know, press any of those buttons down the bottom, comment. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell or not. I'm not sure how all of that works. Algorithms are still like a really funny thing to me. 1 minute I'm watching, you know, how to build a guitar, and then the second minute I'm watching funny cat videos. So who knows what happens, but if you're enjoying these videos, please jump on, have a look. I've got a few other videos around DJing, some products, and also some music that I've done in the past. So there's a whole lot of different things on there. But yep, if you're all happy and interested, please comment down the bottom. I love to hear what you guys have got to say, especially around maybe what color pickguards I should use. And yeah, if you've got any other ideas about products, because I'm really interested in hearing what other people are using. And if you've done this for the very first time and you've got some tips for me, I would be so ecstatic if you did put something in the comments, as I seriously am a very big newbie to this and I really want to get as much information and advice from you guys as possible. So thanks very much. I'm Natalie Blazin and you have a ripper day.